Love this weekly chat with Father Matt Frisbee. It's time for a sports roundup. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Dave and Ron and all of our listeners. Good to be with you this beautiful morning. You know, last week when I spoke very despondently about the Cleveland Guardians or Indians, my aunt texted me almost immediately.
Oh, really?
And she's like, "You're really down on the Indians." I said, "Yeah, I am. And I am going to repeat my sentiments again this week."
He's doubling down.
Yeah, I'm doubling down. If you're a fan of the Guardians or the Indians, it's hard to see much promise for the rest of this season. 5.5 games out of first place in the AL Central. So, I mean, they are within striking distance. But they're now in fourth. They're also in fourth place in the AL Central. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at the standings overall. If they played in the AL East, they would be in last place, and they would be 16 games out of first place.
Wow.
The White Sox, who lead the division, also the AL Central, they would be in fourth place in the AL East. So it kind of tells you how bad the AL Central is.
Yeah.
Tigers have been playing much better as of late, but they're still themselves 4.5 games out of first place in the AL Central. So, you know, if you're a fan of one of these teams nearby, not a lot to look forward to. In my opinion, Tigers might be in a wild card right now, but they're probably not going to do much in the playoffs if they get there.
I think for the rest of the season, Father, here's my plan, my strategy. I'm going to wear my Chief Wahoo hat and my Chief Wahoo T-shirt, and I'm not going to take it off until the end of September. And I don't know if that'll help or not.
Ron, I love that.
Can't hurt.
Well, you know what? If it works, it works.
Yeah.
You know, there's an episode of The Office, for those who have watched it, in which the main character, Michael Scott, at one point says, "I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious." So
that's fabulous. Well, and on another negative note, you were talking about the Cleveland Browns last week and said that you had started polling for Shedeur Sanders, which means that's a hopeless case there too. I mean, my goodness, what are we talking about there?
Well, I really only saw about the first quarter of the game. You know, I work Saturdays.
Yeah.
And so this is what I'll say first quarter. Deshaun Watson did not look good.
Yeah.
His numbers tell a different story, and frankly, you know, it looks like he threw for all these yards because the screen pass went for about 50 yards or so. You know, so he threw it about 3 yards, and then the running back did the next 47 yards of it. But Deshaun Watson did not look comfortable in the pocket, didn't look like he could read a defense, make a decisive decision in where he wanted to throw the football. As soon as the first read wasn't there, got very uncomfortable and got hot feet back in the pocket. I don't think Deshaun Watson's the way to go. Now, Shedeur Sanders, from what I hear, didn't look great either. And you could say, well, he was playing with the second team. Well, he was going up against the second team too.
Right.
But I'd be curious to see what he can do, at least with the first team, and go from there, because Deshaun Watson isn't it. I'm just going to come out and make that declaration right now. He isn't it. But this is probably going to be the issue for the Browns. And we just find out they really don't have the quarterback that they need to really be a super competitive and winning football team.
Which is sad news, because they actually have some wide receivers. They have some people that can catch the ball and do something with it, but you got to have a quarterback that can get it to you.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Browns rookie, who they drafted in the first round, Casey Concepcion, looked really good. He looked like a playmaker.
Is he related to Davey or no?
That's a great question.
I mean, you don't hear Concepcion too often, you know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's interesting.
You know, you know what? I want to talk about Casey Concepcion really quickly too, because I saw him speak a little bit last night. I'd read about this last week. So he has like a stutter or a speech impediment of some sort. And he, instead of avoiding the media, which, you know, in a situation like that, maybe you'd want to do, maybe a little embarrassed, nervous, whatever. Casey Concepcion, he gets up in front of the media and he, you know, does what he can. So you got to admire his courage in that and his willingness to try and overcome obstacles in his life.
Yeah. Hey, on a really good side of things, you've got Ohio State sitting at number 1, Oregon sitting at number 2 on the preseason polls. First time since 1981 that you've had Big Ten 1 and 2 preseason.
I thought the SEC was the best conference in all of football.
Yeah, that's a has-been. that's over. Big Ten has got some teams, baby, and look, we're looking good to have another good year and compete again for another national championship, which will be 4 in a row. So.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of good teams in the Big Ten. You know, a little bit of petty bickering in the state of Indiana, where Curt Cignetti, head coach of Indiana, who just won a national championship. You know, can any of us believe this still? But he called out Notre Dame and basically said, you can come play us. And Notre Dame fans were quick to point out, well, there was a series that was scheduled, and Indiana, you were the guys.
Yeah,
you were the
right.
one who decided to back out of that.
Yeah.
One. So, you know, we'll see. Notre Dame really highly favored, I think, by a lot of people, too. They should – a lot of people think they should have a really good season as well, fighting for the national championship. So we'll see. Ohio State, and I've talked about this for 3 weeks in a row now, their schedule is tough. Texas, Oregon, Indiana, those are all top 10 teams right there. Then Michigan, I don't know where they're ranked, USC, and Iowa. Iowa's ranked like 22. So you've got a schedule that is just full. And then Illinois, who you know under Brett Bielema, is going to, you know, that's a tough team. I mean, Bielema usually has teams scheduled. So they've got a schedule to contend with this year.
I think it's going to be fun to watch football this season in particular. And, of course, you got high school football starting up this weekend, this Friday.
That's right. My alma mater, Central Catholic, playing Trotwood Madison, a team that they have faced many times in the state semifinals or state finals. So talking tough schedules, Central Catholic and Toledo, tough schedule this year. Hope they do well, and hope all of our area schools do well.
Yeah, man, that's going to be get the tough one out of the way right off the bat. I like that.
Love it. I've been watching a little WNBA, but thanks be to God, football is back. Shan't be watching any more of that. It's football season.
Oh, Father Matt Frisbee, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Have a great day, and God bless.